What's going on YouTube? I'm finna be yapping for this whole entire video, but shit, I'm finna cook me some, some little food. I'm just gonna, talk a little bit about, the things that's been going on right now with everything. So, trading and ecom. So, trading, it is basically, the foundation of where I built off the fuck. There we go. Yeah, there we go. But yeah. Trading, it's all psychology, right? Like damn near 90%. I basically brought that bitch over to ecom, and basically, it's so I don't want to say it's easy for me, but I'd say it was so simple for me to know what to do in ecom, and basically just the fuck, basically. It'll damn near take me like maybe 2 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks for me to actually just like run up some product, run up some store real quick, just on some cool shit, And y'all need to be taking notes though, because it's like the biggest thing that really took me here, to basically where I'm at right now is just not dwelling on your losses and not celebrating your wins. That's the biggest thing when it comes with trading, because you better not be celebrating your wins. You better not be celebrating or dwelling on your losses, because if you do that, you are misaligned from your edge, and that's the worst part. That's the worst place to be. You don't want to be there. What the fuck? Anyway, yeah. That's really it. I mean, everything else is simple, finding a product, setting up your store, making ads, all that shit you can just really find on your own. You don't really need to, make it harder for yourself, or fucking, even worse, quit. Because that's really the only thing that the worst thing that can happen is quit. But if that's really out your mind, then you shouldn't be worrying about all that stuff. Oh shit. But yeah, I'm finna cook me some steak and some tilapia. Y'all finna see me, this is what I basically eat on a daily. You don't want to eat no bullshit. I've been seeing a lot of people eat some bullshit. Like when shit is already ready for you to eat, bro, that should not be going into your system, because that shit is processed. So the closer you can get to the actual food itself, the better. So what am I doing? Some shit, that I learned with ecom is that everything changes every single day. You need to keep updating yourself on, what is actually going on in the world of ecom, right? So, for example, products, for example, stores and ads and the way you run ads and all these little things that you need to keep up in date with. Because there's a lot of times where a lot of people, including me, would get complacent. Maybe we're running hella, running up the bag on the fucking on our stores and shit. I ought to sit back, maybe check on it a couple hours a day, like 2, 3, 4 hours a day, and just do other shit. But at the end of the day, this is a business, and that's why a lot of people, including myself, not a lot of people, but this is why I say dropshipping is dead. Because all that is, people think dropshipping is a business. No, it's just a fulfillment system. Like y'all are getting it mixed up. Well, y'all need to understand that this is a business. Ecom is e-commerce. Like, how McDonald's is a commerce store, or fucking Walmart or shit like that. It's a whole business. Put yourself in that mindset of it's an actual business. Most importantly, understanding your customer. That is the most important thing when it comes to business. Understanding the desire that you're going for. Understanding that, what are some problems you can solve, and, what type of audience can you market out to, and how does your website look when people go in your store and shit. Like stuff like that, Like, people try to think is a shortcut. People hate on shit. For example, I know a lot of people be hating on, what do you call it? On dropshipping. Because they see it as a shortcut, they try it doesn't work out, obviously, and then they give up. You barely even like broke the surface. You're barely on the surface. I ain't gonna lie, you probably up in the sky right now. You gotta get deep into the ground, you know what I mean? Like actually like get down with it, like see what's about. But now these people really be, just damn near thinking that like this shit is easier than they think it is. That's why I always repeat this. Nothing is as hard as you think it is. Nothing is as easy as you think it is, right? So people think it's easy. They come into it. They have very low or they have very high expectations for very low input, and basically you're cooked. Cause you barely get out, you're gonna get nowhere. Cause your expectation is so high, and it's like, nah. Actually, here's another thing too. I'm finna drop for y'all real quick. Here's another thing. Let me tell y'all right now. Under promise and over deliver. That's what you need to do, and that's basically what I've done. Actually, let me go back on that real quick. What I've done is that I didn't promise myself nothing. I just over delivered. You know, I just put out so much input that it's just like I had no expectations to like when I first started out, I had no expectations to, you know, how much money I was making in the next couple of weeks. I didn't give a fuck. I just did the work. And we eating steak for breakfast, living in the skies. So you gotta put yourself in the right mindset. That's really it. Like the biggest thing that hurts a lot of people and haunts a lot of people is expectations. When they start, they're expecting this, expecting that, expecting when am I gonna get results, how fast am I gonna take? Why are you thinking about all that stuff? Like you're scared. Like I understand why they're scared, because it's like this is the first little bit of risk that they're taking in their lives, which is, you know, a lot scary for a lot of people. But at the end of the day, it's a little bit of risk. I'm gonna emphasize that. It's a little bit of risk. What are you risking? Maybe couple months out of your life, like to basically. The up potential, what do you call it? The upside of your risk is exponential. I'm telling you, it's exponential. A lot of people don't realize that, and it's like, damn, that's why I'm here to tell y'all guys, like, it's not much risk. Like you're risking what? A couple hundred, maybe a couple $1,000s. You can make that shit easy in a month. A couple $1,000s is nothing. You can get that at a job, regular job. Any job can give you that. So it's like, are you really risking anything? Maybe. Okay, technically you're risking, you know, say $1,000. That's maybe a week of your time. Okay, you're risking a week of your time. You can't do that? That's what I said. A little bit of risk. I basically started out, my biggest risk was car rentals. I got a whole car just to rent it out. You know, I was working with me and my guys from high school actually. And we was like, fuck it, let's go run up a little car rental business real quick. Did that shit for maybe a year. I say a year. But, you know, people ain't really ready. Even just putting like a couple hundreds to start e-com. We talking about e-com right now. Day trading too, same thing too. You don't really need much to start out. All you need to do is just learn the skill. Same thing with e-com, learn the skill. But, you know, obviously with e-com, you need money up front. Whether it's trading, you don't really need money up front. You can just trade demo and just learn the skill, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just, dog, a lot of people, they don't know what they want. That's the biggest thing too. Like, you want to do these things, but you don't know why you're doing the things you do. That's the problem. You need to know where you're going. Like somebody said, I don't know where I heard this from, but a ship with a captain that rides a ship with no destination, no wind is favorable. So that's all it is. You need to know where you're going. You need to know why you're going there in the first place too. You can't just aimlessly go around and just fucking like try to find short dopamine shortcuts everywhere. Shit ain't gonna work. You really ain't gonna get far with that. But yeah, I'm finna cook this steak real quick. I just been yapping for the past 10 minutes. But shit, I ain't gonna lie, this might be a little salty. I got it though. But yeah, hey, like, you know, I want to really dive into deep with making it harder for yourself. A lot of people do that shit, and I'm gonna explain how in a second. That's good right there. But yeah, people making it harder for themselves. Like, this is very common. This is very common in the self-improvement niche. Like, you know, people like Hamza, people like Vantuka, like, don't get me wrong, they are not bad people. I don't hate nobody, I don't knock on nobody, right? What I'm saying is that people would take information the wrong way. So they'll basically use all the things that these people teach and basically, quote unquote, worship shit. And basically, quote unquote, worship it.
Nah, just saying.
Nah, hell no. Yeah, basically they'll take this and focus more on this self-improvement journey rather than the actual destination. They just use that as a stepping stone, just with no further actions ahead of that. That's what I was doing. Yeah, that's what I was doing. And like for damn near 2 years, just damn near self-improvement, just cold showers, all this bull. It's not bullshit, but it's like if you don't have an end goal, all that shit is not helping you. It's like, for example, semen retention. That's one of the biggest things that I've practiced. You know, just holding in your seed and shit. Like, you can do that, it's cool, but you're gonna have hella energy saved up. And what you gonna do with the energy after that? You know, just to, hold your seed and that's it. Okay, shit. See, say for example, you boxing or whatever. Hey, hop on that semen retention. Your punch is gonna be you're gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah, that's just a little example of like, having a destination, like a final destination. But here's another thing. A lot of people will worship the destination and they'll beat themselves up until they get to that point. Then when you get to that point, then what? See, here's the thing about what I realized, right? I was not quick to get out them trenches at all. Like, I enjoyed every single moment of the trenches, because it's like there will be a time I will not be here anymore. I'm not saying I'll go back, hell no, but it's like you listen to music and you want to look forward for the last chord. That's it. That shows you don't know how to listen to music and you don't know how to make music, you don't know how to appreciate it. Same thing with the journey that everybody's on right now. It's like you trying to worship this end goal, which what about this? Like, you're just gonna throw all this away? You could have enjoyed it. You could have made the most out of it by actually, like, you can grind, you can put your blood, sweat, and tears and go through a lot of shit, but enjoy at the same time, Don't really focus, because here's the thing with, like, worshiping and focusing on the end goal, is that the destination, the journey is what gives the destination its meaning. You have to remember that too. Both of them are equally important. And a lot of people will worship one of the over the other, or just, now, I don't want to say worship, I would just say, like, they would prioritize the destination over the grind. People try to talk about the benefits. They're trying to talk about the, the results or whatever. They ain't trying to worry about the grind. That's what it is. You gotta have fun grinding. Like, people avoid it because they don't have fun grinding. That's what it is. That's the biggest thing. You need to have fun every single time you do something. If not, you're doing the wrong thing. Or you haven't learned how to enjoy your shit, right? So, let me put the steak in there real quick. Bro, if you make work fun, dog, you're unstoppable. And that's the thing. Going back into, take a little couple steps back real quick. Let me hold your shit up real quick. School and work ruined learning and working for everybody. That's basically the whole point of it. They're trying to make it so all school and work is just putting that limit right here. You can only learn this much every single day, and you can only make this work much every single day. That right there, you need to watch. You need to watch what these people are telling you, because it's like, how do I say this? It's not bad to go to school. It's not bad to have a job. I'm not saying nothing's bad. I will never say that shit. Like, you will never hear from me like, oh, that is wrong. You shouldn't do that. Fuck no. You'll never hear me say that. What you'll hear me say is always be aware of what you're doing. What are you doing right now? Like, what are you going to school for? What are you going to college for? What are you going to work for? I went to work. I ain't gonna lie. I did go to college for like 1 semester. Dropped out the next, but I went to work too. I had fucking 3 9-to-5s. I worked at Burger King, I worked at UPS, and I worked at fucking this one boba shop right here. I worked this one boba shop. But all in all, that really is just a stepping stool for you to actually get to the next level. But you can't just do something and just fucking just have it. Like, a lot of people will get into a habit of saving money. For what? Like, are you coming? But hey. Digital renown. Walk into the building. Hey, say what's up? What's going on with the stores, man?
Chilling. We got 2 orders today on the new product. You know what I'm saying? That shit cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. But yeah, what was I yapping about? But yeah, you guys really need to know where y'all going. That's the big idea, I don't ever feel bad for working on 9 to 5. Don't ever feel bad for, like, going to school, whatever, right? Just know, like, is this helping you or not? You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm finna cook up the steak, eat real quick, get back to work. Alright, J-Ho.